Celones. I'm the EAP advisor for Spain and Latin America, so I'm in charge of Spain, Argentina, Chile, Costa Rica, Brazil, Dominican Republic, Mexico, and I think that's it. I studied abroad in Spain as well, so I think there are a lot of benefits of study abroad. For one, students just have an opportunity to do something that they won't normally learn in the classroom. For example, if they're studying art history, it's not just from a book that they're learning. If they study abroad in Italy, they could at Rome is probably their classroom. So I think it just gives a chance to do something different and to apply what they're learning from a book in real life. Also now there are a lot of research and volunteer opportunities that students could get involved in, so that's also another channel for them to actually learn what it's like to be an intern in another country or culture. I think this is actually the most important thing, is also the life skills that it teaches. I think a lot of students don't think how when you're outside of your comfort zone that you're actually pushed to meet different people, listen to different perspectives. Even just asking for directions in a foreign language, that teaches you, okay, I need to learn how to stand up for myself, to speak up. I think skills like that are really valuable, especially later on when you become an adult. I think I attribute, for example, navigating a new city and asking for directions. I know it's so simple, but that requires like humility and just getting over yourself and asking for help. So yeah. The process is quite a long one, but it takes about 9 months basically from the time that students submit their application to the time that they depart for their program. It starts with the students submitting their materials to the campus office, and then the campus office basically looks through all the applications and makes sure that the students meet the eligibility requirements. The campus also interviews the students to make sure that they're prepared for the program, they're aware, culturally aware of what their motives are for going on the program. And then after that, all the applications go to the system-wide office and the host institution just for another check. And actually during that time, students also start preparing for their departure, applying for visas, getting their health clearance done. And then they're selected and placed in the program, and then they could go on the program. It depends on the program that they choose and also the department. For example, students who choose the language and culture program, and if they're a science major, then obviously they're probably only going to take the courses towards their GEs. But a lot of our students in the immersion programs where they study abroad at a host university with the local students, they could take courses towards their major because they could take classes at the different departments just like they would at a UC school. And again, this also depends on the academic department. They would have to plan ahead and look at the courses that they're planning to take abroad and get those approved before they go. If they go on a UC EAP program, all the credits transfer automatically to the UC transcript and the GPA. But if they wanted to apply towards their major or general ed requirements or minor, then they'll have to do petition for it when they get back from abroad. Basically, they have to save all their syllabi, their papers, their exams, and then they fill out paperwork with their academic department and just show that, okay, this is the work that I did abroad. It is equal to a course here on campus. And then usually the departments don't have a problem because they pre-approve it anyway, so they approve the paperwork. Technically, you can't. You still have to basically declare candid because you're still a UC student when you go abroad, and basically when you get back, your courses from abroad still need to transfer towards your transcript, so you will need to declare candidacy to graduate after you get back. But you could walk before you go abroad. It's just technically you won't have your diploma and your degree before you go abroad or right after you get back from abroad. It takes some time for that to transfer. Students usually ask for advice on which program to choose within Spain and Latin America. Some of them already have an idea of where they want to go. Some of them are completely at the beginning stages. Some of them say, oh, this is my major, where should I go? So my goal or my purpose is to be a facilitator. I know that students, I'm surprised sometimes because they're like, just tell me where to go. And I'm like, no, that is not my role. But I can give you the information on each of the different countries, the requirements, what's the housing like, what's the life like, and students could decide from that information. And after they've made a decision, I just guide them through the process of the application, and then making sure that they're prepared for going abroad, that they're fit for the program in the country, and then also just their pre-departure process, doing the orientations, researching any kind of policies or risks that they need to be aware of, and also just answering their questions about their upcoming program. Yeah. And then when they return, also being a resource, or after I studied abroad, I taught English abroad, so a lot of students have been asking me about that. So, yeah. I know it's expensive at first to look at. You have a lot of concerns. Your parents may be saying things. Maybe you don't want to leave UC Santa Barbara. But I can honestly say it was the best experience of my college career. I had scholarships and grants, but I still had to take out loans, and I don't regret it. It just teaches you something else that you won't get here, and it could even lead you to your future career path. That's what happened to me.